Hey, what it do? It's your boy Mike T, 1/5 of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. You already know what time it is. I'm hosting this week. Hey, drop that beat.
Drew on the keys on this shit now.
Man, what it do, man? What it do? Round of applause for all of us. The Man Cave Sports Podcast. We are here on YouTube. We are here on Google. We are here on Spotify. We are here on Apple Podcasts. Hey, man, it's another week, and I'm your host this week. And I'm going to do things a little differently this week. I'm going to give y'all points for y'all points.
Oh, Mr. Reality over here.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't got the little joystick. I should go to my
Whoa,
Xbox.
pause.
For YouTube, are we going to be seeing these points add on?
No.
Oh,
You're still stat guy to me, goddammit.
The way you guys act, you might all end up with 0. Wildcard mine might get 2. And then y'all might just get 0 because I know somehow, you know what, Mom, I'm just gonna say it. The Cowboy Boys.
hey, you bringing it up. You bringing this up.
I did. I brought it up. I did bring it up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm here. We here. We all here. And I'm hosting the show today. So we're gonna start with some NBA. We're gonna start with some NBA, man. And I'm gonna start with Joel Embiid being injured, man. We were talking about that earlier. He's injured for right now. They're saying the weekend he's gonna get some treatment. And he has a torn meniscus. Is it a torn or is it bruised?
That's that Ray Lewis stuff.
I thought they said torn.
Okay, so if it's torn, listen, we don't know for sure. We don't want to say the wrong thing. So it's one of the two, bruised or torn. I don't even know if you can get it bruised, but
injured. It's injured lateral meniscus. Is what I'm seeing.
Injured lateral meniscus. Okay, so he got an injured lateral meniscus,
which ain't never good for him because he's had issues his whole career.
Well, what do y'all think about it, man? Jump in here, G Money.
I mean, he's having an MVP season above and beyond everybody right now. Leads the league in points per game, with 35.3 as well. This is a big blow, not just for him, for Philly, for his brand, all that, because as we all know, the NBA just adopted that 65 game minimum play to win all these season ending awards. MVP is one of them. So he will not be eligible to win MVP most likely because he's at 12 games right now missed. He can only miss 5 more games for the rest of the season. I read something. There's a little bit of flexibility. He might be able to miss 6, possibly with some injury, something. But I mean, this is killer for him and killer for Philly because he's having the best season of his career. He was MVP last year, so how would he not be the repeat MVP almost? Right?
Yeah,
that's wild.
I was gonna come on here and say he was ducking Embiid, but he was. I mean, not Embiid, Joker in Denver, but he wasn't ducking. They said he couldn't jump.
Yeah, there's a lot of fight back from the players right now too. They're really upset about this. They're saying that he made this worse. Like hopefully not no RG3 style, but he made this worse by pushing himself to play, so he would be eligible for this stuff possibly.
So okay, we're gonna get to that too because I have that on the docket as well.
Okay.
Wildcard Mon, what you think about this?
I mean, it's not good, like G said, for his brand because, I mean, we make jokes about AD always being hurt, man. He got a little injury, little situation with his career that's tagged to his name too. So, I mean, it sucks for obviously himself, sucks for the squad because he's putting up numbers. I think it sucks for the league, man. The guy is he's a draw. He brings in, he puts butts in seats, man. That hurts the bottom line, man. So we already know how it goes when you start hurting the bottom line, man. It makes things a little bit different. So, but now overall, it's just it's unfortunate for basketball fans, man. I just wish he could find a way to stay healthy. And unfortunately, that's been one of the nagging things with Embiid, man, especially with his knees. He's been having issues like that since college, man. So hopefully he can get right.
Hybrid, what you think about this, man?
See, I was actually going to do what I said I was going to do in the group text. That was it'd be funny, but nah, I'm actually going to answer the question. I think it's unfortunate because he was having an MVP season, and like for all intents and purposes, he probably would have been the back to back. You know what I mean? So like, I'm thinking the same thing you guys are thinking, because as a Lakers fan, I had to go on AD. Joel Embiid had to, if I'm not mistaken, take off a whole season. His actual rookie season wasn't his rookie season, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
he missed a lot of time his first 2 to 3 seasons.
You know what I mean? So it's like you said, like, it's a what have you done for me lately? And I'll raise this question, like, does Philly need to kind of like look for the future? You know what I mean? Because I mean, hey, when you win, we stay hurt all the time. So yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I don't like that rule though.
Well, we're gonna get to talk about that rule. The 65 games requirement to be all NBA player and to receive NBA honors. I'm gonna go wild card Mark first. What do you think about this rule, man?
I'd never had an issue with it to begin with, because for me the best ability is availability. I mean, you can have all the skills in the world, but if you can't display them because you're not available, then with some skills, what good do you do for a team or for fans? If you can't be available, I mean, how can you display how your worldly talent that God gave you? I look, I get it. You can't really. So with injuries, you can affect if you take care of your body. More times than not, you're not gonna get hurt, and sometimes shit happens. So it's like, but I've always leaned towards if you take care of your body and take care of your mind and take care of your spirit, everything else pretty much falls in the line. So I don't know. Maybe you got to look at certain things. Maybe change something in your diet. Maybe the way you put your body getting in shape. He might have to, I exhaust all options before you can figure out and pinpoint what's the reason why you can't stay healthy. So it is what it is. I'm cool with the rule. Hey, I can't reward you for having flashy moments. In the you play 35 games and you ball out. Okay, it's an 82 game schedule. I can't reward you from 35 games. So I ain't have an issue with it, man. So I'm cool with it.
Hybrid.
But see, this is the point y'all missing though, and this is where I don't like the rule, because the rule was started to stop game load management. Injury, load management, two separate things, two separate issues. And I feel like it's just like in the same way in NFL that it's the unwritten rule. A man doesn't really lose his, they didn't let people lose their jobs to injury, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or quarterbacks, I think it was, other than Romo. You know what I mean? But I disagree, because if it's an injury, you can't control injury. Like I get what you're saying, Wildcard. I get what you're saying. Like, I mean, take care of your body. But everybody's not LeBron James is going to spend $1 million on their body. And some of them do try to take care of their body. Like you said, there's things that that the unthinkable, freak accidents, etc. But injury is injury. You can't really control injury. I think that rule, it was specifically implemented to stop the load management, because they were stopping the league's bottom line when Kawhi Leonard was going to Utah on a night, and and he didn't feel like playing, and then the next day he didn't feel like playing again, because it's the last part of the season, or this part of the season, and they're already up 100 games or what, just being hypothetical. So I agree with you saying your best ability is availability. I agree 100%. But with the rule, I think the rule shouldn't really, injury shouldn't play a part in that. Let's put it like that. Like it should have a stipulation injury. If he can come back, you know what I mean, do it like it's like you were injured, you know what I mean, and like literally, not no bullshit about it. So,
Good money.
Now, I agree with both y'all's statements pretty much. Like you said, it was about load management, and it all started back when all this analytical bullshit that came out and everything about, hey, if we rest this players this many times during this stuff, they'll perform so much better by the end of the season when it comes to playoff time and everything. And that's where it all got really messed up, I feel like. But I 100% agree. Like injuries are sometimes just freak accidents. Like what Wembanyama walking on the court, pretty much just on slipped on some water that was on the court, injured his ankle off that joint. Like you can't control some of these things, and it's heartbreaking for people that really want to be on the court all the time. There's some players that, I don't mind taking a night or two off. Hey, whatever. That's why this rule was in effect, because of you all. That's why the NBA did this stuff, because us, the fans that pay to go watch you all, are not getting to see the product that we're paying for, and it's not fair for the fans. So it was just a lot of meshing of stuff. But there's like, it's going to have an effect on a lot of good talent in the league. Tyrese Halliburton, he's missed 13 games already. He's missed more than Embiid actually already, and he can only miss 5 more games maximum, pretty much. So he's having a career season right now. That's going to affect him a lot. Going down, Jimmy Butler's 13 games, Jamal Murray 14 games right now. Kyrie Irving's, he's out of everything already. He's done. He can't win anything, can't be anything anyways. Bam, he's at 10 games. Lauri Markkanen, he's at 10 games as well. So like, there were a couple people also. LaMelo Ball, he's done. Anything he wanted to win. It definitely hurts. But you know what? Victor Wembanyama, it doesn't hurt him as much because it doesn't affect Rookie of the Year awards and things like that. There are some little stipulations to that. So it's interesting. I liked it when it came out. I don't like how it's affecting the game as much right now and the players, but we'll see what happens in a couple of years too. There's going to be changes to it. 100%. There's going to be changes to it.
So I just want to say, there's 2 points that no one has said that I think are very important. The one point is, I get the part of it affected people for certain different things and things of that nature. But what are we saying about the game of basketball? When we've had the people that built it so they can get to this point to get all this money, they were playing 82 games. Kobe was playing 82 games. You couldn't get him off the court. Everyone talk about Kobe mentality, Mamba mentality, but they're not playing games. The second point is, when y'all bring up load management, it started because of injury. Kawhi started load managing because he was coming off of an injury. So all of these load management, they use the excuse of injury. So how do we know what's real and what's not? And the third point I want to say is, at some point, when do we award the people that do play the games? Like, I get that, an injury can affect a good season, but if you play 50 games and I played 80-something games and my numbers are a couple of points short of yours or a couple of rebounds short of yours, how do you justify getting over me?
Because I'm better than you.
Are you?
If I'm Joel Embiid, yes, I am.
No, you're not, because every year you get to the playoffs and do nothing.
Hey,
and I went,
got him there.
And I'm joking.
But
and I won a championship.
Yeah, but Joker's not.
Joker's numbers, they're here. It's not.
That's
it's
right.
not.
That's true. But
it's
he
not
plays
that
games.
different.
He doesn't look.
But
I agree.
But let's talk about right now. We're going to talk about it now. The playoffs is yet to be seen. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to let the last season go. Quite see. So I
just said that they need to move on to the future. How you going to tell me I need to let it go?
I'm saying I'm talking about as far as injuries concerned. As far as his production in the playoffs, we got to let him. You know what I'm saying? It's yet to be seen.
He don't play in the regular season and he don't perform in the playoffs.
What I'm saying, but we gotta let it to be seen. Like,
no, I don't, because you just said they should think about moving on to the future.
But based on injury, just injury. I'm not talking about his play. I said nothing. I'm saying as far as him and his production in the playoffs, what you was just speaking.
They say he be injured in the playoffs.
Yeah, he do be injured in the playoffs, dog.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
Man, listen, I don't really watch him be like that, you know what I mean, in the playoffs, because you know what I mean?
Man, listen, man.
But what I'm
It's
saying
no
is,
way-
you don't show up to what I hear.
There's no way the
Mike
sports
is-
science that they try to tell us that they have the sports science that all these Bama's that were smoking jacks, doing cocaine, and just doing all that reckless stuff,
it's more healthier than these dudes.
and it's more healthier than these dudes.
Hey, give the players a weekend in Las Vegas like Rodman had. You know, he come back and just dominated after that. You know?
Yeah, because he got two other people on his team that scored. They're playing 82 games,
And they were doing all the scoring for
and
him.
they were doing all the scoring anyway for him. So
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
he did the dirty work. He was the worm out there, man.
Right, but that's the
Well,
third option.
It's not easy doing the dirty work.
Here's
So,
the thing:
from-
on that
from what-
team, he's the 12th man option on offense.
Yeah.
No one thinking about.
But he
him
was
scoring-
he was never an
let me
option
fin-
on
let me-
offense.
Let me finish. He's the 12th person on offense, and on defense, he's the number one important player. Okay. These cats
What's-
be doing it and be the star of the team. We're not talking about regular players taking off. We're talking about MVP caliber players taking off.
Yeah.
Hakeem Olajuwon playing every game.
Yeah. Keem ain't taking no time off, bro.
I
To your
guarantee
point,
if
you-
you go look at the 90s and to like 2010, and you look at every MVP, you look at how many games they play, this one shouldn't even be a conversation.
Yeah.
How they have the
So-
best luck in the world, they just don't get hurt. So for 20 years, for 75 years in the NBA, for 50 of them, no, about 65 of them joints.
No issues.
I just did a little stat check.
I was checking my damn self.
So there's one the NBA player with the least amount of games played to win MVP. Karl Malone. Take a guess, a number. How many
50,
games he
50
played?
games.
49.
Okay.
That's almost
That's
half.
one player. Go ahead and name the others.
Walton 58.
Who?
Bill Walton.
Bill
I-
Walton.
The ones that we've seen, G.
Oh, okay. LeBron James had 62
Okay.
in 2011, 2012.
Gotcha.
Giannis had 63.
Okay.
Embiid last year, he had 66.
Okay. And what did I just say, Ma? Before 2010-ish,
But
that wasn't normally happening.
everybody else mostly in the 70s.
That's what I literally just said that. Because I knew that before you even, I brought that up. I looked it up.
I
It
mean,
said
that's
to
not
myself,
that's kind of not fair because we know that the 90s and in the early 2000 players are just built.
why is it not
different.
fair? They getting paid way more money and way more exposure.
Because we already kind of like say that it's about the money with DC. They don't take us. The only person that we know that takes extreme care of his body in this NBA is LeBron James.
Right. So you
That's-
can't
yeah,
have
okay.
both then.
So
You can't
no,
have
what I'm
both.
saying is I'm just saying my point. The 90s and early 2000 players, it was about the love of the game. The money has got greater, and y'all know what it's same thing with the kids in college and shit like that.
And
It's
that's
the same.
exactly why I'm for this rule.
Hey, more money, playing less. Make it make sense.
Nobody, okay, I'll put it to you this way. They have to play 80% of their games, correct? I believe it's about 80% of their games, right?
For the
Sure.
65 rule, yeah.
If everyone that came to arena only went to work 80% of the time, there would be
Or-
nobody in the arena.
Be fired. Hey, because they want you
I
to
get that. I'm not arguing the rule and stuff. I'm just saying, excuse me, when it comes to, because let me ask you a question. Do you think Embiid wants to play right now? Do you think because he came back in the game? So I'm speaking directly to Embiid's situation. Do you, I think it's for situations, you know what I mean? If, he's been playing every game he possibly can. He's been balling. And he got injured. So, you know what I mean? I think it should be a stipulation for the injury because he tried to come back in the game and he couldn't go.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Hold on, E. Stipulation for what?
No, I'm saying for injury. I'm saying if you actually get injured doing it like the situation, like it should be like a 5-game, maybe grace period or something like that.
Grace period stipulation. Hey, man.
Because if it's a valid they saying it's a valid injury. Listen.
I'm not making fun of the validity of the injury. My point is to Mike's point, if you are literally here playing 79 games out of an 82 game schedule, and I'm barely right under you, and you playing 55, I'm pissed the hell off. You over here getting MVPs.
That's
Over,
my money too.
There's a lot of other things that will go with that. Like, what's your team record? What's my team record? Too. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
a lot of things,
but based off the numbers, if Embiid finished with the number 2 seed right now, if they're all number 1 seed right now, and he only plays 55 games, but his team still finished with the number 2 or number 1 seed, and his numbers are still the same. If I'm in the top 3 seeds on the other side, I'm his competition,
and I'm playing 79.
and I'm playing 79, 80 games, and we're in the same damn position.
But ain't nobody playing 79, 80 games. Mostly.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, G.
And that's the problem. That's why they put the rule into place.
That's a generation.
I agree though. What I'm saying is I agree.
How are you getting paid more, paid less, and the investment in medicine is way more advanced than it was 10 years ago.
No, I agree.
10 years ago, 20
But
years ago.
I'm just saying specifically for someone who really got really got injured, it's a valid injury. And I understand you saying because I'm a conspiracy theorist, you can say, well, it might not be a real injury. Okay, cool. But I'm saying from how it looked, from what I just saw, it looked like he really got injured. So
I don't think you understanding me. I'm saying if it is an injury too.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
If me and Walker Mall work at Home Depot, and for 3 months of Home Depot, we work at Home Depot, I'm killing it. I'm 3-time employee of the month. And then I get hurt. I get workman's comp. I'm still getting my checks every week, but Wildcard Mar is still there. And he busting his ass. He might not win 3 of them, he might have won 2. When it comes down to the employee of the year, at the end of the year, and they giving out the plaque, it better not say Michael Turner on it.
I mean, I get that, but that's
what if Michael Turner had what if Michael Turner had the biggest sales though?
For 3 months?
Yeah, biggest sales.
They would have been got rid of Wildcard Mar.
Listen.
I'm
just throwing some stuff in there, you know.
Hey. Whoever else in MVP race, they gotta have a 70, and he got me.
Hey,
cool. Let me move on. Let me move on, man. Let me move on.
I hate you, E.
Hey, the All-Star game is coming up. We got the All-Star starters and the All-Star bench. We got Giannis Antetokounmpo. His brother made the team too.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He's getting picked by him. He's getting picked by him though.
Joel Embiid is a starter. Tyrese Halliburton. I said it. Gotcha. Yeah, see, I'm good. Damon Lillard and Jason Tatum are your starters. You got Bam. You got Paolo. You got Jalen. Both Jalen. Jalen from the Celtics and Jalen from the New York Knicks. You got Tyrese, Donovan, and Julius Randle for the East. Before I even get to the West, they're going to get smashed. But
are they going back to East to West this year?
Yes, this year.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's regular rules this year.
Yeah.
No picking.
The West, you got LeBron James, you got Luka, you got Kevin Durant, you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, did I say LeBron already?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. LeBron and Joker as your starters. On your bench, you got Booker, Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, they're getting smashed.
If
the West wants to smash him, they smash him.
So Snubs, the only reason why I don't think, before I let one of you guys go, the only reason why I don't think it's really going to be a snub is because Joel is out, depending on how long he's going to be out. Because if he's missing now, I don't see him being in the All-Star game. But crazier things have happened. Somebody might get in from the East, but who do you guys think might have been snubs from the All-Star teams? I'm gonna go with a hybrid first.
Man, Jordan Poole.
That's not, man. Dude.
Oh my God.
Dude, man. Mute him, Mike. Mute him next time.
Nah, seriously, though,
Jeez.
seriously. I don't really think it was no snubs. Like, I think, you know what I mean? Because the vote is still like 100% the fans, right?
The starters.
Oh, the stars. Okay, well, yeah. And then if it's the league is voting the rest of everybody in, it could have been no snubs, really, because I just think the fans didn't understand the assignment for the East. Like they didn't. They saw the West and they was like, they see these numbers like, oh, let's put anybody we want. No, y'all should have put some other people in there. Like,
I don't know though. I mean, when it comes to the East, that's the best good as you're gonna get.
man, that's true. That's true.
I mean, on that team in the East, when you think about it, I mean, that's a good team. That's a good team. But they might get swept in the playoffs like this East team.
Yeah.
I don't
Because I
know
mean,
the game.
because who in the East could have? Who in the East? I mean,
First
East
off,
is-
nobody's gonna be able to deal with LeBron and Shea
and
You-
KD,
and KD. Oh, and KD starting, right?
yeah,
Exactly.
and Joker running the point.
With no
Luka
one
just
beat.
out there drinking a beer.
Oh, Luka starting too?
Yeah,
And he gonna try to shoot for half court every time.
G Money, what you think about this, man?
In these, I actually think Jalen Brunson kind of got snubbed.
Yeah,
I think
for the starters, yes.
For the stars, I think he could have been up in the starter over Dame. Dame time's a beast, but I think Jalen Brunson's doing his job out there in New York. A couple other people I saw from the East. Your boy Jimmy Butler, you know, he could be in it. He missed a lot of games. He missed a lot of games in the beginning, but I think he gets in with these injuries. So that's nothing. I think there's actually more snubs in the West, but you can't call them snubs in the West because they're just in the wrong division. That's what it comes down. That's what it comes down to with these guys. Like, I'm sorry, Steph Curry's coming on the bench, y'all. Like, I don't care who else is in the West. Hey, like the Beam, they mad in Sacktown. They're mad in Sacktown. Ain't nobody got in from there.
Yeah,
These should feel some type of way. Don't get it twisted. These should feel some type of way. But I mean, you got some people that are absolutely amazing up there. Even though your team is doing good in the West right now, but Jamal Murray too. And we haven't got to the West. I'll stop.
no, you good? I was talking about both. I was talking about both teams.
Okay, yeah, Jamal Murray also, man, in the West. He is having a great season as well. I mean, but again, you're in the West. You got Shai out there. You got Steph. You got Luka. You got all these guys that you're not taking their spot. Sorry. Point blank. That's how it is.
Wild card mine. What you think, man?
I mean, damn, G hit all the points that I really wanted to make. As in, I don't think people got snubbed out of getting an all-star. I just think some of the starters, you look at them, you're like, what you doing starting? So it's like, especially with Dame. Like, I don't know how. I'm 100 with you on that one, G. Like, man, Jalen Brunson been playing out of his mind all season. How does he not get over there over Dame?
And he's in New York too.
And he's in a big market. And look, I get it that they do the fan votes, but I think they need to stop giving that kind of power to the fans. I get the interactive portion of it, but let's be realistic. Like, fans are gonna vote for who they like, who they favor.
Duh, that's what the All-Star game is.
Yeah, but I mean, but for me, it's like, come on, like the Beam. You telling me De'Aaron Fox don't need to be in this? Like, come on.
Well, the fans don't vote for the bench. That's on the NBA coaches that didn't put De'Aaron Fox in there. He wasn't going to be no damn starter anyway.
Man,
You can't put him over Ant.
So hold on. Let me answer this question.
Whoa. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Before y'all jump on me, I didn't say he deserves to be over Ant or NC. But hell, don't Anthony Edwards need to be in consideration to start? Anthony Edwards is playing out of his mind this year.
He plays in Minnesota.
That should be held against him, man. So it's situations like that where I'm like, damn, man.
So hold on, wait. You telling me I can pay for a ticket to go to a game, and these Bammers might not play just because they don't want to play, and now I don't get no votes in the All-Star game either? Like, damn, dog, why am I a fan?
Hey man, I want you to pay for your ticket, watch the game, and shut up.
But I got a quick question though. Do you agree with G's point about Jimmy Butler?
No.
Oh, okay. I was waiting.
No, I don't think Jimmy Butler think he should be an all-star. Jimmy Butler said he don't care about the rules.
I don't even.
He literally said he said I don't care about no damn or off-season awards. I'm trying to win a ring.
Yeah,
and that's why I respect Jimmy.
Yeah, so Jimmy said that. But moving on, man. Moving on to another sport.
I got a question now. If Wembanyama played in the East, he's an all-star, right?
Yeah.
All right. Just checking.
Well, no, because Joel's there. Because Joel's there.
I didn't say a starter. I didn't say a starter. I didn't say a starter.
All-star team.
All-star.
Yeah. They don't have no big men.
Yeah, he's 2010 and leads the league in blocks.
No. Yeah, he's on the team on the East if he's in the East.
Hold on. So who does he take off? Bam or Paolo?
He'd take Paolo off.
He take Paolo.
What?
Paolo's a beast, but I'm saying for the fans, he's about like the reserves.
Yeah,
it's in general. I mean, Bam Carroll is like that, but Bam I like Bam a little better. And
no. I'm talking about you got to pick between one of those two because we're talking about big men. You're talking about Paolo or Bam. If you had to put Victor on the team, which one are you taking off?
I'm gonna have to take.
I'm gonna take Paolo off.
Shit, not for no Victor.
Nah,
Victor can wait till next year.
Yeah, he would.
Like Paolo had to do.
I don't know, man. Bam might have to come out that joint.
Over Victor?
Bruh, Victor is, you still also got to put in that factor. You still got to put in not just the play, but you also got to look at the if Adam Silver wants to market this All-Star game to the international crowd too.
So hold on, wait. The fans can't vote who they want to vote in, but we just gonna put Bama's in the market to France.
Hey man,
I mean,
just the market.
Hey,
yeah, he's also deserving of the market
over Bam.
Hey man,
Bam got Africa. Yeah, go ahead and say something.
He played for Team USA, dog.
He's from Africa.
Hey, he played for Team USA. Tell him.
Dog. Nah, don't do that.
Dwight Howard about to play for the Philippines.
He already did.
No, he's about to play this year in the Olympics.
Oh, it's Olympics. So I thought.
He said because he said he warned USA basketball that if they don't put him on the team, he's gonna go play for the Philippines. So he playing for the Philippines in the Olympics.
I mean, because
they gonna dunk on him so bad.
Hey, because he been out there so long, he can file for residency.
Yeah, they gonna dunk on him, man. I feel bad for him. But anywho, let's move on to some football, man. Are you ready for some football? So the conference championship happened. Why you laughing, Mar?
I say, Dwight like getting dunked on that, man.
Yeah, stop it. Wild card Mar is unhinged.
We got Superman in the building over here too.
Yeah. See, and then G did that to his fellow. What you call it, fat T?
I thought we was cool, man. I thought we was cool.
So listen, I'm gonna start with the conference championship, and so I'm just gonna we're gonna have like a brief discussion about this conference championship. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Hey, I did not miss last week.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm going to start with the 49ers versus the Lions. Yeah. I use reverse psychology on y'all. I picked the Lions, and I said Brock Purdy was going to have a horrible game. Just so y'all can't come on here and say nothing bad about Brock Purdy this week.
Oh, man.
And Brock Purdy and the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. You guys, what do you think about these blunders in the playoffs? Teams holding on these leads and then it's just coughing up.
The Lions be lying.
The Lions, man.
They be lying, bro.
They lying.
Like Detroit, y'all disappointed me. Yeah. What's my man? What's my man from the Cardinals?
Who?
The coach for the Cardinals.
They got a coach?
The black
Dennis Green.
Rest in peace to Dennis Green, man. We had him and we let him off the hook. Yes, y'all did. Y'all let his ass off the hook because y'all had him. Y'all had him right where y'all wanted him, and then your coach, he got bigger than his britches.
Mm.
And Dan Campbell, you don't deserve to get fired, but you deserve to catch a Mark, like the Mark train or the Greyhound back to Detroit from San Francisco, bro. Because you just like, I just hated that. Like, bro, Detroit fan, I seen the jubilation in their face. And this comes from a Cowboys fan. I ain't want y'all to win for real, but you know, that's the two evils, and rather y'all go than them. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations to the 49ers. Y'all did y'all thing. Chase Young, you ain't do shit. But Brock Purdy, he proved us a little, wrong. He had a decent game, you know what I'm saying? He had a couple miscues, but he had a decent game for the most part. You know what I'm saying? He ain't throw the big pick that I thought he was gonna throw. So, it's good.
G Money. You was not wrong with any of your picks.
I mean, the Lions, the way that game started, I was like, what the hell am I watching right now? They came out and just dominated. It was absolutely craziness. I was like, yo, this was the least expecting thing I was going to watch out there. We was messaging each other, and then I went silent, and things started getting better for the 49ers. I mean, they put up 27 unanswered points in the second half. I agree. There's going to be a lot of blame on Dan Campbell, but I mean, they're there where they are because of the choices he made during the season, and so he got to get some credit. But at the same time, you got to take one of those points. You got to take one of those field goals.
That's what I'm saying.
I know that's your philosophy. That's what you do. You take one of those field goals. You take one of those field goals. It's a different game there. It's a lot different there. Okay, you got to make them work harder, and he's going to get the blunt end of this all season, all off season. He's not going to live this down. And if he starts going for, if he continues to go for it on fourth down, it doesn't go his way as much as it did this past season. It's gonna hurt him a lot. But the players love him. Don't get it twisted. Detroit players love him. The players play for him hard as hell. They've been doing it since he's got there. So respect to that, man. But the 49ers, dude, like they worked their ass off the second half. And I wish I would have clicked. I had it right there on my phone. I said, all right, 49ers money line at halftime. Do it, G. Do it, G. Do it, G. And I backed out. It was like plus 300 something. I was like, God damn. I was trying to be a smart gambler. And I was smarter than myself.
And this was a great time to shout out BetAlytics.com.
Yes, sir.
They help you get the advantage in the gambling and the sports betting world. BetAlytics.com. Hey, Wildcard Mark.
Man, y'all know the old saying, man. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Well, Dan Campbell, he lived by the fourth down. He died by it.
He lived by the Draco.
Yeah.
But how many times you gonna cheddar bomb yourself though, Wildcard Mark?
I just told you he had the Draco because he couldn't put his pick off the
I guess he got to get amputated before that thing come off, and then he finally gets
see.
the pick. Hey man, look, I get that's what you do, but sometimes you gotta, I didn't like it because he's a coach and he can't be on the field to, take the full brunt of failing on the fourth downs. Now I get it. On the first one, he hit homie in the hands. He got to catch it, and hey, got to catch the football. Got to make that play.
Hit him twice in the hands.
Yeah. I'm with you, G. Homie, you get paid to catch the football. You're a wide receiver. You got to catch the football. But as same thing as a coach, you get paid to make calls that don't put your team behind the eight ball. And I felt he put his team behind the eight ball with those decisions. So, but you still got to give credit to Brock Purdy. I ain't been the biggest fan of his. I've been a huge critic. So I gotta have that same energy as loud as my criticism is. I gotta be loud with the praise. And he played 2 games back to back in the second and the conference championship where he had to make plays down the stretch. He made them. So you got to give him credit. You got to give the 49ers credit but look, the 49ers been here. And I think that played a role in both of these conference championship games. You look at teams that have been in this conference championship level on it numerous times. I mean, the 49ers been in the NFC Championship, 4 out of the last 5 years?
Yep.
So, they used to being on this stage. This the Lions' first time in 30 plus years? Something
80.
like that. Yeah, it might even been longer than that. So
Long time.
so they just broke a curse of 33 plus years of being in the playoffs.
No,
So
it was 80 years.
no, I'm talking about since the last time they was in the playoffs was like 93 or
Oh,
something.
yeah. My bad.
So they just broke 30 years plus of a curse of being actually in the playoffs. So I mean, that's not a stage none of them cats was ever familiar with except Jared Goff, who's been to a Super Bowl. So nah, man, it's advantage goes to people who's been on the big stage like that. 49ers have been, and so they didn't flinch. So just got to give them credit, just as much as you want to put blame on the Lions.
Yeah. He had some big plays in the second half, like that IU catch. That was interception. No, set to you. Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey,
let's get it.
That's a little luck. It's
That was
Hey,
a
it was
little
a
bit.
little
Yeah.
bit. Because dude jumped early.
Here's the thing, guys. One half of the NFL script is still intact, but the other half, boy, we was getting into that conspiracy. We
So
started.
you just cut the cookie in half.
Huh?
Cut the cookie in half.
Yeah, there was cookies, there were cakes, there were promos.
But I'm a conspiracy theorist though. But I was tripping.
Roger Goodell said,
Nah,
I can't, if I have to change this script, I ain't sending Baltimore and Detroit. I'll send San Francisco and Kansas City. I'm not sending Detroit by any means.
This is a
Moving on to the
storyline
second
rematch.
We had the Baltimore Ravens versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Wild card Mars, Kansas City Chiefs. You guys won with the help of the refs, but hey, you guys won. You did.
Wait, what you mean?
You won because, okay, I'm gonna be keeping it real. You guys won.
I was about to say.
Okay, I got you. You won because of the refs, but also because Lamar Jackson had an identity crisis. He thought he was Peyton Manning. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm gonna go to Wild Card Mar first, so you can gloat.
Nah, I ain't gonna gloat, man. I tried to tell y'all, man, all y'all was going Baltimore. Like, hey, man, just like how I said that the Lions ain't been in that position, neither nobody on the Ravens team been in that position before, neither.
Odell.
The coach.
Okay, Odell and
the
John
coach.
So Odell, a 53-man roster, and he the only dude that's been to a Super Bowl.
And been on the boat.
Yeah. Okay, John Harbaugh.
We talking about the actual boat, not the boat.
Yeah, that's the only ship he was on. Exactly, the cruise ship with the Timbs on in the wintertime. Yeah, that made a lot of sense. Anyway, look, on the boat. Anyway, we on the boat. Yeah. Hey, fact of the matter is hey, the Ravens just got out bullied, man. They Chiefs were the more physical team. I know you being funny talking about the refs help the Chiefs, but
No,
hey,
I'm not.
man, come on. Hey, don't make me do that, Mike T.
There's a couple of questionable calls, bro.
Nah. See, because we got a chat where I can say that you wanted to say that the refs helped them, but then you was like, nah.
And then I went back and I watched the plays, and I was like, damn, I was right.
Which ones?
The Odell one on the side, the Isaiah likely one. People say that the ball wasn't going to be catched, but the foul happened before the ball was even in the air.
That's one.
If you watch it slow-mo, it's almost bang bang. It is really close, but it's pass interference. Don't get it twisted. Yeah.
No. I could give Mike the Holton call that should have been called unlikely. That's one.
And the Odell one on the sideline. Yeah, just because he's Odell doesn't mean he shouldn't have got a personal foul. I mean, a pass interference. It was at least two more other calls that it was like, all right, bro.
I mean,
Again, no. I'll say this: 70% went to Lamar Brady.
But you know what? I'll say this though, Mike. The same people that always like to say the Chiefs get the calls, they always ignored the calls that the Chiefs didn't get. So,
oh no, I've been on this show and said that y'all didn't get calls.
So Chris Jones literally was trying to sack Lamar in the end zone, got tripped by Justice Hill, literally stuck his whole leg out, tripped him. Now it happened right in front of the refs. Now, if they do what their job was supposed to, not only is that 2 points for the Chiefs, they get the ball. So, hey, it's cool, man. I get it. People always want to jump on my squad. We always get that call. It's all good, man.
G-Money, man. Go ahead. What do you think about this, James?
Hey, wild card, I'm right there with you, baby. Hey, I backed y'all's Chiefs out there, no doubt about it. To
Won
be
you
the
some
man,
money, didn't you? Won you some money, didn't you?
to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and ain't nobody beating that man, Patrick Mahomes. That's what it comes down to.
Keeping these Gators down.
Oh, I mean, Lamar Jackson's out there throwing 37 passes for what? For what? You have the number 1 rushing offense in the entire league, and you run a combined total of 16 rushes. What are you doing as an offense coordinator? You are trying to outsmart yourself or something? It's just stupidness. Like, you have the number 1 rushing attack. You have one of the number 1 offensive weapons in the league, Lamar Jackson. I sat because I bet is over on his rushing total. It was at 64, I want to say. And I'm like, take the off, man. You're faster than these guys that are watching you one-on-one. Go. Stop standing in the pocket trying to force something to people that are not getting that much open. The only person that was doing anything for him was Zay Flowers.
Well, he was doing a lot.
Zay Flowers at one point had 93 yards of the whole 112 yards offensively in the first half. Like, he was the only person that could do anything for them. Why? Kansas City's Chiefs pass defense is pretty freaking good. Hello. They have 2 all-pro cornerbacks pretty much out there. Like, it's just one. Okay, one. My bad.
Should be 2.
One officially. But it's just stupid stuff, man. Like, look, Lamar Jackson is who he is. He's a beast. But let the man do his thing. Like, he at that point in moment, I don't care what my coach is calling. I'm gonna win the game for my team. We're gonna win this game because I'm not letting all this stuff come back to me when I know what I'm capable of doing right now. I don't care. You look kind of open. No. That sideline looks a lot more open to me right now. I'll catch y'all on the first down. Let's get the next play to me. I got you on the next one. Brother. Just send me the next play, but we're gonna get this first down. We moving the ball all the way down. Oh, hey, I'm gonna hand the ball off. I know you deserve it. My offensive line is gonna dominate out here. Let's go. Like, it was stupid things. I picked Kansas City because I thought they'd win anyways, but I think the Ravens had a really good chance of beating them, honestly, watching the game and how close it was. But their whole game plan was just terrible, man.
So one thing I wanted to point out also as well that Lamar kind of pointed to, that the Ravens, everyone's going to beat up Lamar because Lamar is supposed to be the MVP of the league. Rightfully so. He didn't play his best game. But if we're going to be fair, the whole team sucked. They had too many penalties. They had drops at the wrong time. Yeah. They had fumbles at the wrong time. The penalties. Oh my gosh, Zay Flowers. I mean, dude.
That was dumb.
On the same drive, he did the little thing where he flipped the ball in front of the dude, and then he went and caught the ball, then he fumbled.
Mushed him down.
So it's like, I get it. We're gonna because we would do the same thing to Dak. We would do the same thing to Jalen Hurts. We've been doing the same thing to Brock Purdy. We do got to give Lamar a lot of blame, but the Ravens was not playing like the Ravens that we've seen the whole season. Hybrid, what you think?
But see, I'm glad you said that, because my point is, Lamar got to get about 50% of the blame. The defense, no, I say give the ball like 40. Give the defense another 40. You know what I'm saying? And then give the coaching staff 20, because the coaching staff didn't have them prepared. Specifically, Harborough, like, you're the only person other in his coaching staff most likely that's been to a Super Bowl. I'm not sure, but you're the head coach. You've been to a Super Bowl. You're supposed to have them more prepared, than it was. And then you went away from what made you great. Like, who does that? That's just stupid. And I blame Lamar, and I'm not blaming Lamar for his play on the field. I'm blaming Lamar for the reasons that my brothers on the Man Cave Sports podcast just said, because he didn't say, bruh, nah, fuck what they talking about. Yeah, he said something, we doing this, we doing that. At some point, you got to say, fuck them, let's win. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, I don't think the team was built to come back.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, from jump, they just didn't seem like they wanted. They were playing like Raven football. It seemed like you said, he was trying to be Brady Manning. You know what I'm saying, out there, and it's like, bruh, what are y'all doing? Like, that's why I say. And matter of fact, no, I'll modify that. I'll give Lamar and the defense, the offense and defense, they both got 25, and the coaching staff got the other 50, because they didn't have them ready at all. They switched game plans at the last minute. When you don't do that, you don't not do what got you to the game. You do what got you to the game, and then if they stop what got you there, you already have modifications, audibles, and other things in plan just in case that doesn't work.
Hey, but to your point, look at it this way. Look at the Ravens' whole season. Name how many times they've been playing from behind. Name how many times
right, that's true.
That they got punched in the mouth from the get-go and had to react.
That's true.
They were the punching in the mouth.
Exactly. They were the bullies all year. They were the ones that set the tone of the game from the jump all year.
Hey, who set the tone before the game? Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Get your kicking stand out my way, Justin Tucker. Get it out of here right now.
And you know what's funny? What came out recently? Their kicker was on the opposite end of the same place, and the Ravens did nothing to him.
Well, I'm pretty sure if Lamar is doing that, I don't think the kicker's putting this stuff in front of him either.
No, they said it was the exact same situation on the other side.
But listen. There's also Patrick Mahomes on an interview. I think if it's credible that I read, he said, "This has only happened to me 3 other times in my playing career, and it's all been Justin Tucker in Baltimore, every single time." So it's no coincidence. But hey, also stats out here. Shout out to your boy Travis Kelce. He has the most receptions in the history of the NFL playoffs now. Surpassed the man Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Hey, once that stat was up there that it's possible being broke, and his stat line was at 5.5 receptions, I said, bet that over. All he needs is 8 to be Jerry Rice, knocking it down. There's no way Patrick Mahomes leaving him hanging out there.
Hey, he had 11 targets, 11 catches, $116 and a TD. But here's to that Justin Tucker fact. Where's his teammates at? Ain't nobody coming back your man up.
Because they was on the other side of the field.
Hey, man, I get what you're saying, but I for something would have told me, hey, man, if I'm looking and just kind of being aware, oh, y'all just throwing my kicker shit all over?
Yeah, Justin Tucker doesn't give
I feel like the kickers are the only ones allowed across the 50, technically, I feel like. He got like that VIP pass into the club that nobody else got.
Plus, Justin
champagne
Tucker
room,
does not look
champagne
like the type of guy that's like, hey, cuz, look what they did to my helmet, cuz.
I don't know.
You, G-Money, if they would have did that to one of us, we would have picked up my helmet. All right, cuz. All right, bet. I'll be back. He don't seem like that type. He's getting there, though, because he is a Baltimore, like they call him a Mo in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, not a Mo, they call him a Yo in Baltimore. A dummy. But I don't think he there mentally yet where he just know to go get Patrick Queen or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinking about winning the game. And again, like you said, a lot of these people on the team haven't been there before, you know, so they don't know playoff football. It gets a little tense. It goes to another place sometimes.
Sure,
so, you know, it'll be fun to see what happens next year if it happens again. Let's get to someone that got hired recently. Dan Quinn by the Commanders. Here goes the Washington franchise picking up another Dallas person in the long history of them losing. So, what do you guys, 40 seconds apiece. We're not going to stay on this long. G-Money, what do you think about this?
Pause.
I mean, I ain't happy that he went to Washington, that's for sure. I don't like he left, but at the same time, it gives me a sign like, hey, he was in it the previous 2 years. He was like, he went for interviews, but he already stated that he wanted to continue fighting with the squad in Dallas. He wanted to see this through, and he believed in him wholeheartedly. So, devil's advocate, why don't he believe in them no more?
Gotcha.
Things should change possibly.
Hybrid,
I'll
40
leave it at
seconds.
that.
So to G's point, something clearly did change. Something happened in that last game of the season for the playoffs because he was coaching like he didn't want to be there. Like, yeah, fire me, motherfucker, fire me. But even though he didn't have a contract coming up anyway, but my thing is the Cowboys fans. All you Cowboys fans out there, shut up. On Twitter, Dan Quinn has to go. Dan Quinn has to go. Dan Quinn has to go. Then you're mad that he's gone. Yeah, of course, I don't like him going to the opposition to the, you know what I mean, because they're not really our rivals anymore, but doesn't care because our measuring point is not the Commanders. So we're good off them. So this was cool. We good. Chill.
Got you. Wild card mom.
Oh man. The only injustice I'm really caring about is what's up with Eric Bieniemy? Y'all stop dookie on my man. I don't give a damn about Dan Quinn. He can have that old raggedy ass job with the Commanders. Y'all done brought my man EB in there. And y'all said, man, hey man, you gonna be right in when we get rid of Rivera, man. They interviewed him. And then they said, nah, man, we don't even want you, dog. So,
Get that man the Rudy rule.
yeah. They Rudy Root my man, dog. Damn, it's a damn shame. I don't know. Can he help? Can he help Sam Howell?
Who?
Sam Howell ain't gonna be there. Sam Howell,
What the hell?
he ain't the quarterback next year. I don't
Sam
think.
Howell.
Well, can he help Jacoby Brissett?
Hey, I see one thing. Dan Quinn went to the Commanders. Who went to the Eagles? Just recently.
Somebody I know you're talking about. Somebody from Dallas went to the Eagles, the offensive coordinator.
No, it wasn't Dallas. It was somebody else, right?
It was
No. No. It was
Kellen Moore.
It's somebody. Oh yeah, Kellen
Moore
Moore.
from the
Yeah, Kellen Moore.
Chargers, yeah.
Yeah. And yo, Ron Rivera's out there. We gonna bring him in for the defensive coordinator or something?
No, please don't. If I'm telling y'all, I'm not watching if he's out of his coordinator the next season.
I mean, he's a lot better defensive coordinator than a head coach.
The Washington Commanders are playing for Shador Sanders. Mind my word. Now I'm gonna move on, fellas. Since I brought up some college real quick, we got a few more couple more topics real quick. Real briefly, LSU downslide, man. They lost another one recently. The girls, what do you guys think about that, man?
It's tough, man. But I mean, Kim Mulkey with her loud ass wardrobe and shit, and she'll have them right by the time March get here. I mean they'll still be in the I'm not saying they out of national championship picture, but there's some flaws that they got to fix for sure. And they got to make sure that they get them right before March. So they got time, and they got a whole month of February to get it right. So,
got you. G Money, 30 seconds.
I mean, hey, we'll see what happens. We talked about them early in the season where they lost a couple games. Talked about the middle of the season. Angel Reese came back. They had that match with South Carolina. They played them tight. They lost. It's all about what they do in March, like Wildcard said.
Hybrid.
I mean, yeah, that's what I said the other day with the South Carolina game they lost. I mean, I would have liked them to beat South Carolina because the game's close, you know what I mean? But even with this last game, it's just little mental mistakes that they're making, you know what I mean? That with the margin of error, where it's like, I guess last year they just was on one, to now it's just like other teams, like everybody's coming to, they come to play the national champion, you know what I mean? So, and they not, and we said this, like G Money said, we said this earlier. You're the hunted. You're the hunted. Play like you're the hunted. But still play like hunters.
mm-hmm.
Got you. Me personally, I think Kim lost that team.
Ooh.
I think Kim has lost that team. And the reason why I say that is because I was saying it when it happened. I was saying it when it happened. The way she handled the Andrew Reese situation.
Yeah,
she didn't protect her. If Andrew Reese was hurt, or if it was an injury, then you should have said that. If it wasn't, you just let everybody believe whatever they wanted to believe. You know what I'm saying? There was rumors about her grades. She could have said something to let us know why Angel. She could have said Angel's taking some personal time away from the team.
Mhm.
The way
Do we know what happened?
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, we still don't.
We don't have to know what happened. All I'm saying is her response could have been Angel's taking some personal time away from the team. What you want to speculate from that point on is whatever you want to be a hater and speculate from that point on. But the way by saying that, it wouldn't have led people to start making up all types of rumors and whatever type of stuff. It would have been deaded because it made it seem like she had her back. She was with her. I just don't think, and I think these athletes are, like we were talking about with the NBA, they're a lot more conscious of what they are, how they're treated compared to the athletes of when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry Brown and Allen Iverson didn't get along at all, but they worked together. These athletes like, shit, if I ain't really, I'm getting this $1 million NIL, you know what I'm saying? I can go transfer to you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was interesting. But
Hey, real quick, Mike. So you said she lost the locker room.
I think so.
He doesn't like it though.
But no, but so I always feel if a coach just loses a locker room, you got to go because there's no coming back from that.
I think it's different in college.
Okay, I was about
It's
to
a different
ask.
locker room every year.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? And in college, you go pick up the people that you want.
Right.
So if you do want to clean out house, you can clean out house. You know what I'm saying? So
She has all the power.
Right. She has all exactly. This
Okay.
is not like a situation where they'll force the quarterback and the head coach to get along. Jay Gruden, RG3.
Or fire her. They're not gonna fire her though.
Right.
She's got too much money on contract. They, and colleges don't want to eat those. NFL teams, NBA teams, they'll eat that coach money. Colleges, unless it's some
you suck.
Or some BS.
I don't know. We seen Texas A&M eating almost $73 million getting rid of Jimbo, dog. Colleges ain't caring about no bread, dog.
Yeah, but again, unless you suck.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
If you
so
suck,
I'm saying stipulation wise. I'm saying, but you know, in the NBA, if like this in the NBA, if LeBron don't like Darvin Ham, hey Darvin, don't all of us don't even worry about that. We're married to you. You stay home.
Speaking about that, I just got some Twitter stuff right now. We recording Thursday night. I don't know how credible it is, but supposedly LeBron James and AD might be on the block.
Nah. I saw that too.
What?
I saw that too. I saw that too.
What I'm saying,
I saw that they made themselves available.
Yeah.
I saw that they personally made themselves available.
Wait, personally?
That's what I saw.
Oh wow!
Because for them to be on the block, they both have to agree to it.
Hey man, I'm on the block.
Yeah,
because LeBron don't need a no trade clause. Like
they both didn't play tonight against the Celtics, and the Lakers won.
Yeah, so there's something going on in that locker room, but we're gonna get to that next week because we'll have more information for that. Our last topic was second to last topic, and we can be brief on this. Cheryl Swoop says that she doesn't think that Andrew Reese and Caitlin Clark are going to transition to the WNBA like everyone thinks they will. Real quickly, what you guys think?
She ain't saying nothing wrong. I mean, it's college to professional. There's a transition. It is supposed to be a difference. If it's that easy, then everybody can do it, right?
She's basically saying it's going to be a higher learning curve for them. I mean, she would know. I can't argue her.
That's all I was
she did.
G, anything you guys say?
Hey, it's her opinion. She's entitled to opinions, and she's 100% entitled because she's played the game. She knows what the game is about
at the highest level,
and she's a Hall of Famer.
Now, I will say this:
she is female Jordan.
I think Caitlin Clark's offensive game will translate very easily to the WNBA. Her defensive game, not as much. She's going to have to work hard on the defensive end. She's got to play both sides of the ball.
Gee, if they call them flops, if they found and they call them flops, how they do in the NBA? How she took that thing with that lady? Caitlin ain't doing that.
Caitlin Clark don't need no contact. Caitlin Clark don't need no contact.
He's a G. You don't even got to explain. He's just trolling right now.
Hey, but you know what? Caitlin Clark's playing here on Saturday. She's playing here Saturday against Maryland.
That's why Jay's not here. He said he was going to that game. He said we'll get the game. But
Ah.
but I agree with everything that you guys say. This is the first woman that we've ever known in our lifetime to get compared to Michael Jordan. This is the Cheryl Swoops.
She
So if
catching a lot of
anybody-
heat. Catching a lot of heat
Other
for
than
this.
Cheryl Miller, but
I mean, huh?
I think other than Cheryl Miller, because when it's like, you know what I mean? But
They didn't call
she's the
Cheryl Miller Jordan. They called her Cheryl Miller. They called Cheryl
I'm
Swoops
saying
Jordan.
on the status though, because they were saying like Cheryl Miller was like they
No,
said
she
they
was.
said
She
they said
was.
Cheryl Miller could play in the NBA.
She was. But
That's what I'm saying.
the only person that they said the name Jordan next to, the only person that we ever seen Jordan embrace ever.
Mhm.
is Cheryl Swoops.
First shoes boys and men would rock. That were
Yes.
women's shoes.
Cheryl Swoops is the one that changed the game for women. Now she wasn't the best. That's not what I'm saying. She changed the game for them. Think of Iverson. But
No, I was a Comets fan, bro.
yeah, so she
Shout out Kim
again,
Parrott.
she wasn't the best person on that team.
Yeah.
Cynthia Cooper was. Cynthia Cooper was the best person on that team, and Cynthia
Right.
Cooper doesn't get as much love as she should
But
get.
Cheryl's, yeah, okay. So you talking about branding and all that? Yeah,
Yeah, she was.
right.
They had her on another level.
You're 100% right. You goddamn right.
Yeah,
You're goddamn right.
Hey, Cynthia Cooper was a point guard, bro.
Yeah,
Well, she was a 2, I think.
I thought she was a 2.
Because Kimber Rock was the one originally.
Yeah, I believe.
Before she passed away, rest in peace, Kimber Rock.
Yeah, I believe she played it too, because she was like, she actually was the. If we're talking about on the
She
court,
was the
she was actually Jordan.
She was the. Are we down? Let me get that. Okay.
Yeah. Now, last topic, real quick. The Baltimore Orioles have been sold.
What was it?
Yes, they have been sold.
I did not know.
But
Like a
guess
bill?
who they've been sold to?
Who?
A group that's led by, I don't know everybody's name. I just know 2 sports people's names. Grant Hill and, give me drum roll, Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so unless
not
they're going
moving,
to
are
rip
they?
Cal off, they ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Now Cal ain't gonna let them go nowhere, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
Cal's not going to let them go. What y'all thoughts real quick on that?
Shout out to Kyle and Grant Hill.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the any Orioles fans is gonna love that for sure. Hopefully they'll make some moves. Their farm system been producing lately for them. They got real hot the last season and performed way better than everybody expected, even more so. So, hey, we'll see what they can do this next season, man. Hey, maybe they could. These last couple of years, Diamondbacks came out of nowhere. Rangers came out of nowhere from last place type stuff. So anything is possible if you put them cards on the table. But hey, the Dodgers is out there.
That's our A1 baseball analyst.
Hey, and not only that, not only did they sell for like 1 point something billion.
I think it was more than 1.
Yeah, it was something like that, but definitely with a B on it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm about to say, don't do that at the ball.
Is there a
I'm not. But what I'm saying is, as soon as they sold them, they made a major trade too. They went and got them a pitcher.
Oh yeah, they did. I forgot his name.
Burns from the Brewers.
Yeah,
So
they did. They did go.
They got Burns.
Yeah. Yes, they went.
No, my Twitter is not talking to me.
We are recording today on Thursday. They did it today.
Well, one thing I will say about Twitter, baseball Twitter, is a little data as. For some reason, baseball Twitter hasn't been as big as the other two.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is one of the hugest moves.
Does Kyle Ripken have does Kyle Ripken have a statue outside of there yet?
I thought he been had one.
I think he been had one, didn't he?
Okay, it's gonna be 3 times bigger next season.
No. He just took over. Because of this, we had our Baltimore rankings and Ray Lewis, Lamar Jackson, all them. Oh, Kyle just shot back to number 1.
To number 1.
Yep.
He just shot to a whole level that you can't touch him no more.
Man.
Because
he's like Jordan in Chicago.
We not Baltimore. We not so the people that might watch this show, we're gonna end it off this. Where me, G Money live at, and the Hybrid live at, we're not necessarily Baltimore. Actually, we're not in Baltimore at all.
Baltimore's 45 minutes away from me.
Right. We're not nowhere near Baltimore. But we're in the same state as Baltimore.
Wow.
So we know a lot about Baltimore because for a long time here, there wasn't no baseball team. Baltimore was the only team that we had.
So you had to like them.
So we had to like them. So what Cal Ripken is to Baltimore,
Yeah.
Like,
It's like-
Damn, that's
so
huge.
to us, Kyle Ripken is like, you know what I mean? Because like he was the
Yeah.
man when we was watching baseball. Because
Yeah,
the Nationals
hey.
was like late 2000s.
No, that's y'all Wayne Gretzky, bro.
Yeah,
nah,
he
he bigger than Wayne Gretzky.
No.
I don't
He's
think you
saying baseball.
No,
No.
I'm not saying on the sports. I'm talking about what he for Baltimore.
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky ain't that to Los Angeles. They got everybody out there.
No, but wait.
Kyle is the only thing that's ever happened to Baltimore, cuz.
Oh, yeah. I mean, until Lamar and Ray got there. Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody. If you go to Baltimore right now and ask them, hey, who you love more, Ray Lewis or Kyle Ripken? I guarantee you they're gonna say Kyle Ripken.
Mm,
No.
That's gonna be
I'm telling you because I drove every time I go on 95. I drive past the baseball stadium. He got on the
They
side.
don't like Ray because Ray was working with the police. And this is your episode.
Oh man. Hey, if
The
Ray
Man
gets-
Cave
if Ray
Sports
gets-
Podcast. This is your episode of The Man Cave Sports
I
Podcast.
tried to slide that in.
Can I say one
there.
thing? Can I say one thing?
Huh?
If Ray gets a statue in Baltimore, Ed Reed needs a statue as
He
well.
got one, I think. Ray got one, right?
Oh, Ed Reed needs one too. I can't do that to Ed Reed. Ed Reed is
you need a statue company over there, hybrid.
I'm about to say because Ray got two rings. Ray got 2 rings. Ed only got 1.
NFL is cheap. They're gonna try to lowball me. Pause.
Hey, whatever. Y'all brought
Anywho, this is the end of the show of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. I am your host, and I'm ending it here. Also, make sure you go to BetAlytics.com. BetAlytics.com. G Money, go ahead, tell them about your socials and tell them about BetAlytics.com.
Hey, you know where you can find me at G Money Caveman on Twitter. I'm giving you the plays of the night every night. I just got screwed a little bit Thursday night. Jared Allen got hurt. We was gonna knock 3 in a row out there. Also, do a new thing, man. I'm giving money out for y'all if I don't hit. Guaranteed parlays. I'm starting this new thing. I'm gonna give y'all about 10 plays, 9 plays. If I can't make a 3-leg play out of these things, I'm sending $25 to $50 to anybody who likes to subscribe to BetAlytics. All right. BetAlytics.com. Take back the advantage from the sports book using their predictive AI. They've updated it, processes 24/7 on the hour now that updates the bets for you in all sports. One thing I like over for Super Bowl, Isaiah Pacheco, baby. Hey, over carries. He's been knocking them down. He had 20-something last week. It was 14.5. Easy money. This week it's 15.5. Easy money. All right. Make sure y'all get with us. And don't forget to use our promo code Caveman, CAVEMAN. BetAlytics.com. We making money out here, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, Wildcard Mind. Tell them where they can find you, player.
Yeah, man. If you can't find me on IOW Sports Network, then you damn for sure can catch me at all 613 Faye Productions content, whether it's the Man Cave Sports Podcast or in the 4 corners of wrestling. Throw them fours up, throw them quads down. You dig?
However, where can they find you and the band, man?
On Instagram and Twitter, you can find me at Eproc the Hybrid, Eproc Hybrid, and if you're in the DMV area or in America or the world, at TLB Band and Show, you know what I mean, and on all major music platforms at Eproc the Hybrid.
And you can find me.
Hey.
No, I'm just joking. You can find me at Coach Drip on, because I'm still ain't the champ yet because I ain't get no belt. Coach Drip on 304 on Twitter.
Yeah, you say you ducking them,
Coach
G.
Coach 304 on Instagram, and Michael Turner on Facebook. He's told y'all that I told him to set up to giving it to me. That was 3 weeks ago. Drip Bowl was supposed to be 3 weeks ago. So
Right over there.
Speaking of which, we're still working to get that done, and we got some other content coming for the 2024 season. Hey, Jae Jones is not here. I don't have any pieces of paper. I do got something from the NBA though. Hey, what we're gonna do is shut the door, y'all. That didn't work very well, but hey, bye.